What's up, freaking hosers? So, I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff in this video, or at least I'm gonna try to. My goals, because today's Tuesday, so my goals for the week are what I'm doing right now, I'll show you in a second, and then get that rear end stripped and prepped and put all back together, and then possibly go and pick up another 4-cylinder because I'm 98.99969% sure that my head gasket's blown in this one, the head might be cracked. So I'm just gonna put another 4-cylinder in this for now because it's a quick swap. It's the same motor going in the same car, so I don't have to do no special shit. I just put it in. I am gonna do the manual swap when I do the motor swap, so I'll have to do the parking sensor loop and probably EWS bullshit, but that's not that big of a deal. But right now, I'm getting this thing ready for the snow. So take a last look at its summer aesthetic, even though it's lifted in the front right now. I got some bust-ass wheels for the front and some bust-ass wheels for the back. Fitment gonna be trash, but they're snow tires. 2 of them came with the car. The other 2 came with my 46 like fucking 4 cars ago. I forgot I even had them anymore. But they're all BlizzX. 2 of them are from 22, and 2 of them are from, one's from 15 and one's from 16. Fuck it. So I'm gonna get this all taken care of. I'm gonna do the tires, take some of the camber out of the front, and do the alignment real quick just because fucking feels like it needs it, I guess. I don't know. Should be straight, but it might just be shitty rack, honestly. I think the rack's just whomped. So let's do this. What? You don't fucking care. These are cheap coilovers that were free. So, these were nice. I wouldn't be hitting with a hammer. I don't even know how I just did that. I was already bleeding earlier, and now... Look at this. With all the camber pulled out. What? And then here's the other side. Now, you don't look bad with the camber pulled out. The wheels look like shit. We just got bottle caps for the rear, some 46 stocks. But light bar, that's insane. All right, let's get the these boys off. We'll do this, set it down, do the rears. See how she goes. Oh, that's stupid. It's just looking worse and worse. Look at that fucking shit. Oh my god, dude. Honestly, I think we might be alright to put the spacer back on. I don't know, because this tire is really big. We can put it on and see, because I hate that. I'm going to put it on this side, and then we'll see, because I absolutely hate that. I also need to fix this soon. So I keep ignoring it. Because I just did this quick fix to get down to Tennessee if people took pictures, you know. But, put the spacer back on. we try this again. Yeah. That's better. That's so much better. This thing's looking more and more polished by the minute, but it doesn't touch anything. It shouldn't rub. I got space all the way up around here, so should be good. Honestly, I wish I would have just taken the tires off, put them on these wheels for the front, because those ones look like shit. So, whatever. Really, after you fuck with camber that much, it's gonna fuck with your toe. We were at 7 degrees. I have no idea what I'm at right now, but we gotta get that number under 2 real quick so we can get the actual specs. It says my steer head's off. Like that way. I don't know. But we'll figure it out here in a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna show you this. And you have to understand, my entire rear end is fucking, all the bushings are gone. Everything's fucked. So it is what it is. It's close enough to what I want. It might drive kind of straight. Probably won't. But I have to put that other rear end in and do all the bushings. That's why I want to do it in this video. So I'm going to show you this one. So we got 4.3, 4.5. It's close enough. Those, I don't know how those are so off, because last time I aligned this, they were both dead even 6. And this is where I got those set. Slight toe out. Steering wheel's kind of straightish. Good enough. This right here, I'm just gonna be dog walking, but I literally, it's not adjustable unless you weld in the tabs. So this is how it's gonna be, this is how it's gonna stay until I do the rear end. This is good enough for these shit tires and it being my daily / winter beater. Okay, now that it's apart, this shit took me fucking 15 minutes to figure out because I'm stupid, but this one has to move forward and backwards. This one has to move up and down. So these get welded on. These ones go this way, and then this way for camber and toe. And then this has to get reinforced, but I did not buy the shit for that. And these need to get replaced, and these need to get replaced. And that needs to get cleaned and welded, and that needs to get replaced. So we're gonna grind some shit. I'm gonna make my own bracket for this. Yeah, it's fucking 9 degrees outside. All right, so we got the bushings out. They have these little rods in them. Just heated these up. And they melted the inside and then pushed them out with a punch and a hammer. So the bushing is like ripped in half, but that's fine. I'm not doing anything else for this shit at the moment. I'm gonna take my subframe and my diff to work. Oh, I gotta grab those tabs. Or did I already grab the tabs? No, there they are. Yeah, weld these on. Do it at work, being a better welder than me. Weld these on, and then hollow or wallow out those fucking holes. Maybe sandblast the subframe and stuff, and then we'll weld the diff on there too. So I don't have to make the garage stinky here. Let's do it at work. But yeah, I'm gonna do this stuff. I'll show you what I'm doing when I'm at my job. I thought it was going to be way super stuck on there, so I tapped it with the hammer and it fell on the ground. Yeah. The fluid's not even that bad. It's still, like, usable. No, I didn't break nothing. Just like that, I have to replace my screen protector because some sparks definitely hit that bitch. I can see them all over. But we got diff sandblasted, welded, subframe sandblasted, tabs welded on, and the little supporting things that go underneath them boys sandblasted, so now everything can get painted. So I'm gonna shut the shop down, pack all my shit up, fucking go home, and start getting those other bushings out and getting everything ready for getting painted. So. As for the time lapse, we just up and pulled the fucking motor. Still don't have the rear end put together yet, but it will get put together after the other motor's in. I take this trans off and throw it in the trash, put that in the corner, put some of this shit together. This isn't on, just random shit. Yup. I clean all this mess up, and then I'm gonna clean this because it's fucking disgusting. I'm not gonna take it, like, strip it, stitch weld it, paint it, do all that shit. I'm just gonna clean it. I don't got time to do all that. I don't feel like fucking doing it.
It's fucking winter in Detroit. What y'all think?
Yeah, that part, pretty much. All right, update since we got everything out. This is the trans that's going in. Got the fresh pulley on there. Don't worry about that. We're just gonna put a fat washer on it, pretend like that's not there. New throwout. Obviously I have a pilot. Everything's all greased and cleaned. I got a new slave and master. The diff is resealed, refilled, and painted. And I got the bushing out so we can put the new rev shift ones in, and then still gonna have to go through that and Dremel those edges and shit. These are fucked up. You're like a little kid. But everything that we need immediately is off of this. And this one is getting the rest of the stuff taken off of it so we can put the new shit on. And then Garrett cut the oxygen sensor wire, so I have to fix that. But yeah, this is gonna get all of the new bits for the most part, just random bullshit. And then we'll put the trans on it, and we're gonna run right now to get bolts for the flex plate to the flywheel, or pressure plate to the flywheel that I have of the random clutches that I've amassed. So get the bolts for that. I need some nuts for the intake or the exhaust manifold, and then we'll come back and reassemble everything and start putting that bitch together. So hopefully the end of this day, not this video, but this day, the motor will be in the car. We gotta do pedal assembly and all that fun shit too, shifter, but should be able to get the motor in the car today with the trans and everything and get it like sitting in there so I can just do all the bolt up shit. And I'm gonna need to grab a towel or something and clean this because this is all like trans fluid and coolant, and I'm not trying to lay in it. So Gotta go to the store. Okay, we got AC bracket off, water pump put back on from the old one with the metal pulley. The lines that were fucked up replaced. This thing's fucked, so we're just putting that one on. No, it's leaking, it's fine. And now I need an alternator. But everything else can go in almost. Let's get that torque converter off. That thing's painted. This thing's ready. And what else is ready? This. Fresh bolts, clean surface. Yeah! Okay, so we got transmission on, bolted up. That's all good. It was missing the studs off of here to the intake, so I'm gonna take them off the old motor, put them on this motor. So all that's left now, motor mounts, headers, obviously top of the intake, we can't put that on until it's in the car because the way this sits with the hoist and everything. And then a pulley, the alternator, which we can't use the brand new one because the stud for the signal wire was over tightened previously and snapped internally. Whatever. But yeah, this will, oh, I have to switch this out too. Boop, 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 snapped off, but that's easy. Yeah, still have this whole table of things to put together, like once the car's back in here. But that's all trash. That's all trash. That is soon to be trash. It still has oil in it, but I'm going to drain the oil and pull the pan and the valve cover just to have extras. Probably get the valve cover powder coated or something cool, like chocolate cigarette or something. But yeah, that and I need the spark plug wires off here because these ones are like brand new. But yeah, I'm gonna do spark plugs, exhaust, motor mounts, other little shit. Well, I showed you the motor, more or less ready. I shoved the car in here. I haven't done any of the pedal assembly shit. I don't have any help right now, so my only goal is to just get the motor inside the car. I gotta throw the mounts on, and then we'll do some wiggling, and then once it's set, we can throw the trans mount on and get that all put into place, and then yeah, we'll see where we're at. If I want to stay out here by myself for longer, then I will. If not, I'll pick some shit up tomorrow, but at least that way the motor is in, so I can actually get this thing, you know, put together to run. And then I'll do the rear end, you know, get it all together, move this out of the way, do the rear end in the center of the floor, that way I can just turn this around back and drop it, fucking put it back in. So well, I grabbed my phone to take the next clip, and that fucking thing on my neck just ripped my nose ring out. Right about there-ish. Gone forever. I got more in the house. Oh well. What I was trying to show everybody before I lost my nose ring like a fucking retard is I just wire wheeled the motor mounts. This is the only shiny part. I didn't feel like cleaning that up because it's covered by the intake. When I take the intake apart to clean it, I'll clean the other one that I have. This side looks real good. So I'll have my other motor mount on the table. So I'm gonna get this into position. It's jacked up now, and then shove the motor mount in there. So hopefully I don't die. That's all I see. We got the trans mount in, some of the intake shit put on, and we just got done putting the shifter in. Just eBay short throw, and then I had to shorten the selector rod, and what else? Yeah, I mean, motor's in, intake's together, shifter's in, interior's torn apart. I gotta put that back together. But now I gotta figure out what wires I need to loop, and I think it's 7 and 4, but I don't know. So I gotta do research. Yeah, you about to be out of here?
Yeah, I'm about to take me a nap.
All right, I'm about to go eat food. All right. Well, I'm gonna be done for tonight then. So here's the motor all in here. I didn't really film much of putting this together because it's just like a gross 4-cylinder. I did silicone that. Everything underneath this is hooked up. All the bolts are in. That's hooked up. The coolant lines back there are hooked up. The coolant lines back there are hooked up. I forgot my little drain buoys, so I gotta somehow fish those in there. But yeah, then we'll do, next would be pedal assembly and bleeding the clutch. And then, I guess we don't need that. Next should be put the interior back together. No, I can't do that either. Fuck. So I hadn't filmed anything that I did yesterday, but the car is out of the garage and it's super nice out today. It's actually warmer outside than it is in the garage. But now I gotta pick up my mess, drag the rear end out here, reassemble it, and then we're gonna be backing this thing back in. I did drive out of here. Everything is hooked up, it does run, it does drive. But obviously super short rear end, super womped out bushings when everything else is brand new. It's not gonna fucking fly. So we'll get into the rear end. I think Dave's coming over. But yeah. Drove it, I could start it. It's loud as all fuck. Actually, I'll show you when I pull it in. It's loud as fuck. I don't want to do it right now. But yeah, all the interior's back together in this thing. And it did drive. So, I mean, obviously it needs a very good cleaning. And I still have to fix this driver's side window from the ice that stuck and broke the clip. But I got new clips, so it won't be that bad. So I'm gonna get this place cleaned up and then actually start working on this fucking thing. Everything is cleaned and organized. Sean's doing his hood. I'm doing this in the garage. And then we gotta cut that bitch up too. Car's back in the garage, subframe's painted and bushings are out. Still haven't wallowed out these fucking holes yet. Sean's sanding hood.
Yeah.
Levi's done.
Doing sparky pluggies.
Drop this fucking rear end out. So we have subframe out and took the axle I needed off of it. Obviously I'm gonna take my spacers back. That one's already off. This whole thing, except for the diff, is gonna get junked because fuck this thing, it's crusty as shit. 230K on it. If anybody wants it, it'll be here for like 2 weeks. And then this is a new one, painted. Got the bushings with the risers. Got that hole beveled out, started to do that one. I'm doing it with fucking drill bits because I don't have the tool for it. Because I'm not spending $80 on that shit. So I gotta do all these. And then I can put it in, put everything together, and build the exhaust tomorrow. But she came out real easy. I can say that now that it's out of the car. And those brakes are fucked. And these brakes are a little rusty from sitting, but they're not fucked. They have brakes in the back. So I just gotta order fronts. But yeah, no, this is gonna get junked. If anybody wants this, fucking let me know. I don't know when this video is gonna get posted, but this will be sitting here. Message me on Instagram. Okay, so I showed you guys that I was trying to do that thing with the thing and the drill bits, and that didn't fucking work. It was gonna take forever. So I went and got these Chief bits from Harbor Freight, put it in the drill, and that bitch is ripped through real fast. They ain't perfect, but they're almost. Also got the diff in, spacers, and put the subframe bushings in. I'm about to do the trailing arm bushings and the axles and set this thing, and then just like put the rear end in. Once the rear end's in, everything's tight. I gotta tighten the drive shaft up in the front. Then I can start building my exhaust. And I gotta use one thing off of that and then another thing off of the shit outside. So once that's done, then I gotta do the radiator, put the hood back on. Ah! But it's almost done. It's gonna be cool. It'll be a sick daily that I could. But I love BMWs. I love cars. This is a great time. I have to get this done tonight because I have to drive it to work tomorrow to start my new job. So this video has been over the course of like probably 3 to 4 weeks, something like that. So I will attempt to post more now that this new job will be giving me more money. I still have that to retime. I might be buying another M50 that'll end up going in this eventually. I gotta finish the hood. Sean has to finish his hood. Gotta finish the 2 panels I need to paint. Do the fucking motor flip-flop in the coupe. Get that thing squared, put hydro in it. There's fucking so much to do all the time around me. Sean needs to finish this rear lip, put that on, his side skirts. I gotta fucking redo the quarters that I should've did before I left for Tennessee, but I probably won't do until they're done rotting because they're just gonna look good enough until I can afford overs. Because this is gonna get overs and probably skirts. So we're thugging, dude. Thanks for sticking through this long ass fucking video. Yeah, hopefully within the next 5 clips, I'll be driving it down the road. And this is also a welded 345, if I didn't say that already. So okay, we got the bushings in, the camber and toe. That one's toe, this one's camber. I'm gonna set them maxed, so most camber, like negative, and then most toe out. Just because I know the way these things sit, toes them way the fuck in, so that thing looks pretty nice with the spacers, got the axles all hooked up. So it's time to put this motherfucker in. But I'm gonna lock these in place first and then get that bitch up there. Bolts all in, hook the brake lines up, then go get somebody from the house to help me bleed these brakes because I can't do it by myself. And we should be good. After that, exhaust, and then radiator. But the rear end will be in. It'll be done, it'll be good. So this cute little fresh boy is going in this moderately crusty, ugly fucking piece of shit. So take a look from right here. Zoom, zoom. I still haven't fixed those corners, and I'm not going to right now. Same thing on this side. This side's way worse. Ew. But you only know about that if you watch my YouTube, so keep your fucking mouth shut. All right, let's get this thing in here. Okay, in doing this, we've run into a few issues, and I'm kind of stupid. So Z3 brackets like these for the subframe don't fit. You have to use the TI ones. And then the handbrake cable, e-brake cable, is longer on the TI than it is on the Z3. I should have known that, but I didn't measure shit. I just took it. So that's not gonna fucking work. And then I made it work because I need to drive this fucking car. But this brake line, yeah, here, right up there, I can't go through this eyelet. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. I can't go through this eyelet because this is facing the wrong way, and this technically is routed the wrong way for this subframe. So I had to bend the line just a little bit to get it to go on there, and then I'm just gonna zip tie this in place, and it'll be good enough. And then for the cable, I'm just gonna shove them where they need to go and zip tie them up, and I'll get new ones later. Again, I need to drive the fucking car, but everything else is going great. So get this part knocked out and get over the fucking exhaust, because it is a time, I don't know what time it is, but later than it should be for what I'm doing. So I need to get this fucker done, take it on a little testy drive, and hope everything's good enough to drive 40 minutes every day for work. Yay. Okay, it is like 2-ish hours past how long I wanted to take. Rear end's done. Exhaust is kind of done. Don't make fun of me too much. This thing is literally made all out of spare parts. But there's a resonator and a muffler and a tip. There's 2 hangers on it. It's going to leak. I ran out of fucking gas, or I ran out of wire, refilled it, then ran out of gas. So I can't weld. It's like this much on the top of the pipe. I was gonna drop the trans mount down and shit and get to the top of it, do all that fun stuff. Ain't gonna happen. So put the good wheels back on it, got the hood back on, everything's buttoned up in the front end. I did not do the radiator. It's not leaking, I guess. I don't fucking know. Maybe when there's not exhaust gases escaping into the fucking coolant system, it doesn't leak. But I'll replace it later. For right now, I just need this thing to go to work tomorrow when it is 9 o'clock at night. So I'm gonna set my phone down, start this bitch, I'm gonna drive it out of here. Well, you fell over. I'm gonna have to move some shit, back it back in, and try to bleed the brakes again, because the fucking rear just didn't bleed. Now it feels softer than baby shit. So, but yeah, thanks for following along with this shitty scrambled amount of videos. This is where it's gonna end for right now. I don't know, dude. I'm just stressing, but it's got a clutch, kinda. That will definitely need to be rebled at some point. Everything's hooked back up, everything else works again. It's gonna idle high and it's gonna kind of run shitty because it needs the alternator replaced, a couple pulleys replaced, and there's no secondary O2. So it just be like this now. But damn it. Don't worry about the smoke, because I'm not going to. Thanks for watching. Okay, love you. Bye.